Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This will be the second time I'm filming this video. I was doing some editing, which is why, again, you see me in a ponytail and looking like... But I was trying to get some of my Stash Showcase Showdown videos together to start putting up and noticed that my eye palette video is MIA. So here we are, filming it again. I have bought some more palettes, drugstore, high-end, all of that since then, but these palettes I have used over and over and over, and I know how they perform, I know what they're capable of, and I'm confident in telling them to you. And I will say, I do not have any drugstore palettes in this video, and I apologize for that. Because up until here recently, there hasn't been any drugstore palettes that I even liked, let alone used. So, I mean, I do have two cheaper palettes, but they're all pretty much high-end. I apologize for that, but like I said, up until here recently, I haven't found any that I really cared for. So, sorry. Start off with the Tarte palette. Tarte in Bloom. First of all, packaging. You can't say no to this packaging whenever you pass it in the store. I don't care what the eyeshadow... Yeah, I do care what the eyeshadows are like inside, but it makes it awful hard to dislike what's inside when the packaging is this pretty. And I'm sorry I'm going to blind you, but the packaging inside is just... That's how it is. If you are a neutral girl, you will love this palette. If you're a matte girl, you'll love this palette. The shimmers in here are outstanding. I absolutely love them. They're incredibly smooth, incredibly soft. The one favorite shadow that everybody seems to go for is Rebel in this palette. It's the one... here, it's down at the bottom here. It is a stunning shade. It's like a reddy brown with a red undertone to it. It is so pretty. You have brow bone shades, you have crease shades, you have color shades, you have, you know, outer edge, outer corner V, you know, shades here, and you have your shimmers. You, like, take this and go. You're good. On traveling, you're good with this. Love that palette. Next one is the Too Faced Stardust by Vegas Nay. Only drawback I have with this is there's no mirror. But I can overlook that because the quality of the shadows is outstanding. Again, you have your neutrals here and your fun pops of color. The shimmers in this, again, Too Faced quality. If you like Too Faced, they did not change their formula or anything when they did this palette with Vegas Nay. I love it. And this purple shade here is, look at that. That is insane. I absolutely love this palette. And I'll be honest, I use this color Selfie right here. I use it as a highlight sometimes. It is a beautiful highlight shade. It's very frosty, very pretty. And like when you blend it out, it's a very, like you can see that. Such a pretty highlight shade for your face, not just your eyes. One of the cheaper brands that I have here is Morphe. And when I say cheaper, I do not mean crap quality. I just mean cheaper price. These are excellent quality shadows. I have the 35N. I want the 35O so bad I can taste it. Here's the 35N. This has just got a bunch of your neutral, you know, like brow bone shades here. It's got some fun pops of color for spring and summer, like these peaches. And I'm telling you, these shadows are so soft. These peaches are beautiful. It's got your plums up here and some deep wines and your browns, cool and warm, and then black. I mean, this, again, this is one of those where you could just grab it and go. Grab it and go. And then in this one, I have the 35U palette. This is a gorgeous palette. Even if you don't like color, you will love this because it has got some of the most beautiful, like, look at those. Coppery, shimmery, beautiful. Look at that. I mean, insane pigmentation. So soft. And you know, even if you don't do like full on color, these are pretty to do, like the green here on the lower lash line is a pop of color. This blue is absolutely, look at that blue. Look at that blue. That is absolutely a gorgeous blue. This like aqua here, and you got kind of like a reddy pink. Like, look at that. That is freaking insane to me. And this yellow, you know, for Halloween makeup, or, you know, some kind of party or event or something like that, this would be excellent. And I'm thinking it's like $15. I got both of mine off of Haute Look for $15. So, and Morphe's always on Haute Look. You do have some satin shades. They're not all full on like foiled shimmer shades. You do have some satiny ones in here. And then you do have like the full on foiled. And this white right here is just like a shiny silvery white. I love this. So glad I got it for the color. Next is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. Looks like this. Mine is dirty. That is one fallback that I have about this palette, is where it is cloth. If you have the tiniest bit of makeup on your hands, when you grab it, it's stained. And I mean, like, how are you going to wash that? You going to throw this in the wash? Anyway, again, I'm sorry about blinding you. Absolutely love this palette. This is all matte, but it does have this transforming pearl down here to where you can put any of these colors on your eyes and then either put this on top or mix it in with the color before you put it on your eyes, and it will give it, it's not going to give it like a full-on shimmer, but it will give it a pretty satin finish. You have your brow bone color here, nice crease colors. Your pops of color, this sunset and sunrise, these are really pretty, like, you know, sunset colors. Then you have like your midnight, your iconic, your Java, and your noir over here for your outer V or lower lash line or something. And like I said, you do have the transforming pearl. Try to blend it out a little bit. You can see here that it's just got a satin, subtle satin finish. You do have a nice mirror. I will not say these are the most pigmented shades I've ever used, but sometimes that can be a positive because it's always better to add than to take away. You can't always take away. So sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised when they're not as pigmented, because that means I don't have to be as careful. You know what I'm saying? The next one is Urban. Did you see that madness? The Urban Decay Vice Limited palette. I bought this, I don't know, I did a haul with it or something like that with it a long time ago at Ulta. This is the only Urban Decay eyeshadows that I own, and I love them. I really do. I actually really need to use this more than I do. First off, huge mirror. This one comes with a brush that is actually a really good brush. You've got the fluffy end on one side and then like the pack to pack on the shadow on the other side. Again, you've got beautiful neutrals. I use this laced a lot in my crease. That is a wonderful, one of my favorite crease colors. And then this Anonymous is a beautiful, this one right here, beautiful brow bone highlight. You've got some beautiful shimmers in here. Absolutely gorgeous shimmers. Let me try this orangey one. These are soft, creamy, everything you think Urban Decay is. They're beautiful. This pink one, actually, I know, is it called the Rabbit from ColourPop? The satin, the ultra satin lipstick that they've got out now. This is called Junk Show. And it's kind of like a pink with a blue shift. This kind of, I do not have Rabbit, but whenever I see it on other people and people talk about having that blue shift, this reminds me of this makes me think of what Rabbit would be if it was an eyeshadow. It's beautiful. It's pink with like this blue pearlescent to it. Not glitter, but pearlescent. So pretty. This floss green. Look at that green. I need to use that more. I need to use that. That is absolutely beautiful. Excuse me. I will say that these kick up a little bit of powder, but not too much. Nothing I can't handle and deal with, which I'm not like an eyeshadow snob anyway. Kick up powder till the cows come up. I don't care. Just get on my eyes and look pretty. That's what I care about. And my last palette is the BH. This was the other like lower end price tag. The BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. Got your mirror up here. And I mean, these couldn't be any cuter. I mean, because it looks like little planets. And they're all named after some kind of galaxy something. And these are baked shadows, so the reason why I like this is because you can use it wet or dry. The only reason why this isn't higher in my list is because, two reasons. Two really stupid reasons. They're all shimmer. This is not a palette with matte and shimmer. I can't just grab this and go. You cannot create a full look with shimmer, or at least I don't prefer that. This is all matte. You can, or I can, create a whole look with matte eyes, with a matte eyeshadow. I can do that. I cannot grab a whole shimmer palette, take it on vacation, and do my eye look. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I don't like that. That is one reason why this is on, like, the last on my list. The other reason is because these shades can fool you. They're very clever. Like this one, this Mercury. It's got brown and like champagne-y and white colored marbleization in it. It's not brown. And I know that's stupid, and I'm not complaining about it because there's a brown right beside of it. But it can just be like this one right here. This one's called Earth. It's got blue and white in it. When you mix it together, it just becomes a blue. Okay? Which is beautiful. That is beautiful. But then you've got Meteor over here whenever you do that. I mean, it's practically the same blue. So, that's the only other thing I have against it is it just seems like these two shadows are the exact same color. But they made this one in a way to where it's going to come off like it's a completely different color. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like these two and these two. These two. These two. I mean, it just looks like they've packed in a bunch of the same eyeshadows, just packaged them different to make them look like you're getting so many different eyeshadows. But with that being said, these are beautiful. I've done showed you the blues. Show you this dark gray one down here. Oh, well, and see, that looks dark gray. Well, it don't on camera, but in person it kind of puts off a gray tone. But you do it and it's blue. But look at these. I mean, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, pops of color. Beautiful pops of color. I absolutely love this palette for spring and summer because of these colors here and the blues. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that is my eyeshadow palette for the doso time, for the second time, and hopefully I can keep this one and not lose it and have to film it for the third time. Because I'll be honest with you right now, if I have to film this for the third time, I ain't filming it. I ain't putting it up. We just go skip eye palettes. Nah, I'm kidding. I'd film it. Anyway, like this video if you do like the Stash Showcase Showdown series. Comment down below on what some of your favorite palettes are, and let people down in the comment section know about some really good drugstore options. I do have drugstore eyeshadow palettes. Like I have the new Milani one. I have some Wet n Wild, Hard Candy, and stuff like that, but I just haven't got to play with them enough to know if they belong in this list. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get on here and pretend to know what I'm talking about when I don't. Okay, I don't want to tell you I like something when I don't. Or at least I don't know if I do. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to get off here. Like I said, like this video if you liked it. Comment down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.